Oh yeah, right. Hey, oh hey, it's Tina, and I'm gonna play some Terraria in the middle of the day because I had a migraine last night and couldn't get on. And I normally play with a hat for many reasons, some of which I'll describe in a getting to know me video if I hit certain subscriber milestones. Um, but not today. I've been battling with migraines on and off all week, and I've still got some muscle tightness right around here, uh, to the point where it's a little more uncomfortable than normal to have my earbud mics in. So I'm not putting the extra strain on myself trying to wear a hat. Um, so yeah, this is what my hair looks like. I usually don't show it to strangers. Like I usually keep my head covered in public settings, generally. So let's play some Terraria. I might be talking a little more quietly than normal because migraine week and some of the seizures I've had along with them is also why we're playing without an artificial lights on. I played with my curtains some to give you the best lighting I could, but I'm keeping my room a little bit more dim than usual, and I'm keeping things a little quieter than usual. And still want to play some Terraria with you. So chat is up if you want to talk to me. And if you're catching this on replay, I want to thank you for watching my stuff. I have noticed my numbers going up. A lot of people seem to be dropping by. A few of them seem to be staying, and that's really nice to see. When I get to 100 subscribers, I am gonna make my first getting to know me video too. So you get me there, and we will learn a little bit more about me, and you'll learn a bit more about my goals for the channel over the next few months as I work toward prep, which I do think is doable this year with persistence. And I'm basing that on the speed at which I have been seeing people add to the channel. It's not just a hopeful thing. I'm not saying my numbers will be huge. I'm just saying I think I'll qualify based on partnership this year. Okay. It's only 125. You know what? I am going to block the corruption with silly pink balloons. That's gonna be our choice corruption blocker. Silly pink balloons. And then I need some purifying powder, and I have some in with my explosives and ammunition. And bombs. 100 musket balls. Okay, so I don't have any backup tungsten bullets. I am running toward the end of my bullets here. I have like a little over one stack left. Okay. So we can't go to the forest pylon because there's no NPCs there anymore. And that means that the housing got damaged or the corruption got too close to the housing and got abandoned. Oh, my man is in the graveyard because I wanted to buy a boomstick, so let's go and see about buying a boomstick. It was sometime after I moved him, which was during my last stream or the one before it. Ammo box can be placed 20% chance to save ammo. Empty bullet. Oh, that's for crafting. That's a shotgun right there. Or the spread. Mini shot. Quad barrel shotgun. Okay, hold on. So looking at those, I'm not actually convinced that that would be better than what I've got going on. I might buy it for collectible value down the road, but I don't feel the need to buy it right now. So let's go, we're gonna go teleport out to my ocean pylon, because there's still NPCs right there, and then walk over toward the jungle one from there. You can see here there's some corruption that's definitely taken hold in what used to be a forest area. Um, and it seems to have spread through part of the jungle here, and it's spread in from the old corrupted area where I didn't have enough bulwarks. So, first things first is we're going to come down to this choke point right here, and we're going to brick it out, and then we'll start working with some purifying powder. Alrighty, that's, yeah, we can't teleport there, because there's no people there. There's still people here. Yeah, it does appear my containment over here pretty much worked. Oh, dang it! I thought I had the gun selected. Bad girl, you just chewed through way too much food. I'm still not at 200% again from all of the migraine week. I got some tension in the temples, but it's a lot better than it was. It's better enough that I want to be on here. Like, I'm bored sitting around in recovery mode. You know what, actually, Jester, slap me here. I'm gonna go melee for a little bit. Good boy. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing some makeup streaming today because I wasn't feeling too good last night. Yeah, my forest pylon got knocked out by some corruption growth after hard mode started, so we're going to reclaim it. We gotta do some corruption control on the way. It looks like I had the clay in place to block it out here. Oh, shnikes. Yeah, I'm looking for my choke point where I can actually block it from coming over fully. Oh, we got some corrupted background here. This is gonna take some bombs and some purifying powder. That's for sure. Okay. And I think if I hack it out around here and break it off, that's probably gonna be my best bet here. Yeah, for right now though, I'm looking to put in the controls that'll keep it from growing back into place in this biome. And that'll be pretty permanent if I get it placed well. I'm looking to preserve the jungle because if I leave things as they are, I'm going to wind up with corrupted jungle as the only jungle in this world. Like, I don't have another jungle to put the jungle pylon in. And the spot I was going to put the forest pylon has also been corrupted by the corruption spawn in hard mode. So if I want to place anything back on the surface, I need to do some corruption control, like right now. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a lot. It really came through here. Well, I am, right now I'm digging out the space just so that I can refill that walkway with bricks on both sides. But I have some purification powder here that I'm going to be using as I go through as well, on any areas where it doesn't seem like I need to fully bomb it out. But I decided that my blocker will be silly pink balloons. So that is actually going to be my corruption blocker, but it looks like things have grown so far so fast here that I'm just going to need to bomb some stuff out to start with to make room, like just to get a feel for where I even need to place containment. Oop. Yeah, is this going to give me mud or everstone? That's the important question here. Okay, just from the sound of it, that's still mud. That's good. That's much better than I feared. Okay, cool. There's a nice clay deposit here, too. Well, I don't know what you'd think I'd be in a rush to do other than control the corruption, then. Like, one way or another. Like, I'm not gonna just speedrun bosses. That's not how I play. For me, this is an ecology game and a building game. Okay, so but this area I'm bricking here is basically to mark where I'm going to keep the corruption from where I'm going to be eliminating it. Just sort of defining my containment zone. And everything that winds up on the other side of it is going. So I needed to find where it was going to butt up into something safe, like clay, to know how far I needed to take it. There we go. But I brought a mix of things. The purification powder is for where purification powder is thin enough to work. Got you. Okay. Alrighty. Silly balloons. Silly balloons. Okay. So that stuff can stay over there. And I think the best way to control this on the offside is going to be to basically, ow, ah, right on top of me there. Yeah, I think the best way to deal with it is going to be a balloon choke point for the lake is right here at the surface. There we go. Oh, time is one thing I definitely got. There we go. Gonna need to make sure I keep that stuff away from the surface of stuff I'm gonna be purifying or knocking down and putting back. Whew, okay. Honestly, if the barrier is too deep and there's a full air gap, that should, in theory, be good enough. I guess we'll find out how well my praxis is here in a little bit. Okay. Let's see exactly how this performs up here. Ah! A derpling, well that's fitting. Oh, jeez. Okay. I might have gotten a little bit terse a few minutes ago, but there's only so many times that can be completely cheerful while getting repeatedly called man. I like my regulars, but some of them have verbal habits that are a little off-putting. Especially for somebody who needs to wear a bra. Like, I know that's not the be-all, end-all of femininity, but... took me a lot of time to figure out exactly what Valence's features were for my gender, and I'll need to remember that I am still female even if I'm butch. Mm, there we go. And I don't think purification powder all the way across is necessarily going to be the way to go. But I think in areas like this right here where I'm headed, we're like right here is where my uncorrupted area starts. There's not much to do with powder. It would be a waste of time to blow that up and re-terrain it. But you know, you can always just pop in and tell me what to do and then get huffy when I'm not taking orders. That's certainly a choice. Jeez, these corrupted jungle slimes are something else. Oh, frickin' derpling. Guts were misplaced by a derpling makes it sound like we were up to something other than Mortal Kombat, I believe. There we go. Okay. Jesus. Those things are freaking something else. Where's my powder? Okay, it doesn't travel all the way to ground. I need to get tight in there. Okay. Yeah, we're heading into some area where things get thicker, and I don't think the powder's gonna work as well. But islands like this, I think, is what it's made for. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, over here, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be more efficient to bomb it out. And I do have a ton of mud I can drop back in there. And we can sort of reshape this into a jungle arena for farming. Yeah, see. This big block is gonna have some evanstone growing through. Any place where it's soil or mud is going to be better to use the purification powder. This Ebonstone just gotta go though. That's too thick. Oh, here we go. There we go. Hi, hi, yeah. Hey, how you doing? I am reclaiming some jungle today. Oop, wrong green thing. And I brought along the whole toolkit. I've got my cobalt pickaxe, and I've got my bombs, and I've got my powder. Yeah, I've done a little bit of work over the past few days. I triggered hard mode and then had to go onto the ecological defense real fast because the Halo spawned right underneath my base, so my gem farm got stuck with like pixie contamination. Okay, fantastic. There's no contamination spread down that chamber. We got there in time. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that my jungle biome stays a jungle because I lost a pylon. If it turns back after this, I'm going to have to come back and bomb this area out. I'd rather not do that because I want to contain that lake above me in its current spot. So we'll see how it goes. It's only had a few in-game days to spread, but it's spread pretty far. Yeah, I think I better be prepared to bomb this area. Or not, huh? It hasn't had a chance to spread very far. Maybe it didn't spread very deep. And it spreads on mud grass, but it doesn't spread through mud. That's a good sign. That's good, that's good. Whew! Yeah, there's some stone up there for sure. I am so glad that one of the things I just mass bought was purification powder. There we go. We are purifying the biome. Back to jungle and not corrupt jungle. Here we are. Love it. It's looking better already. I hate you though, Derpling. I'm glad I have you trapped and I will murder you. There we go. One of these days I'll stop doing my butch voice and make you listen to my squeaky ass cartoony quote-unquote natural voice. Just because y'all keep calling me man. Cool beans. Okay, so that leg of things has been pretty well contained. This is looking good, this is looking good, but there was another concern I had. Okay. Yeah, I want to check the area down below me. And make sure it hasn't spread into, like, the hive area. Or anything like that. Because there's a second corruption incursion that I need to go deal with. This is all looking good, though. This is exactly what I'd hoped to see down here. Just a well-curated, hard-mode jungle. Okay, that's regular water. We're getting down to the area where I'm more legit concerned with incursions from corrupting. There we go. Hey, Cobalt. Hi, how you doing? There we go! Now maybe I should just do this whole thing in my upper voice. Just relax and stop using the bass. See, it's real wavery, I don't like it. Sounds like a frickin' little kid. But I've always had weird voice stuff, like I conditioned myself to do different voices because my natural voice is just uncomfortable. Okay, I don't see any signs of corruption down in the deeper depths, so I do believe I choked it off at the spot where it was going to come through. We'll investigate it from the corruption side later. But for now, I think I might have gotten myself into the spot where I can put people back in my houses, which was like one of the big goals for this stream. Oh no, you're corrupted. Be healed. Hopefully that takes care of all that. Yeah, that's stone. Ah! Whew! Okay. So that means that the next place we have to come through is over on this side. And yep, there we go. New corruption spawns. Yeah, that looks like it's deep mud down into there. I don't think we have to worry too much about there being a lot of stone. Because this was originally. But yeah, jeez. Okay, so it was spreading toward down here. It's not actually further down here. That's good to know. There we go. Whew! Oh, here we go. One of those spectral boys that like to bug me. But we are getting there. And I will figure out where this incursion actually came from. We'll see if it comes back, and if it comes back, I'll come back with bombs. There we go. Quit rolling at me, tortoise. surveying where we're at here. It looks like this might have been part of the actual hard mode new corruption spawn, and not spread from that spawn. Ah! Ah! We're getting there, though. We are slowly but surely getting there. Get more provisions. Alright, let's get back out there and do it. Hey, how are you doing today? I think you might be the only one in the room at the moment. Ah! I'm not convinced this is better for me than my gun. Give me my gun back. Thank you. Chester's a good friend. Oh, I am dealing with the corruption spawn from the hard mode today. And most specifically, I am trying to take back my jungle pylon. Ah! Oh, hey, where am I right now? I am just a little bit to the east of that jungle pylon in the area where the corruption spread into my jungle from. Yeah, mostly. Why, what's up? There's something going on in the world that I should know about that I missed? Oh boy. Oh, this might be bad. My whole... Oh boy. If this whole if this got corrupted too deeply, I'm gonna have to bomb out and relay an entire desert or just give up on having a desert. It is because we're having a rainstorm and I'm in a corrupted biome. It's a hybrid biome background. Guess we'll see whether this goes deep enough or not by whether or not it comes back, but I have a sinking feeling I'm going to be relaying an entire desert. Yeah, but I don't know what good that would do me in terms of changing the biome. Like, I could make a floating island with the biome I want. Yeah, I've already been there quite a few times. I've looted it out. That's where I go when I need harpy feathers. Like, I think it was 5 or 6 episodes ago you can see where I built the bridges up to them. There's sadly nothing left up there for me now. Oh, there's gonna be... It's gonna come back up, I know it. This sand is gonna have to get bombed out. It's gonna be a little tedious when it happens. But let's see what we can do to start with here. It's situational, man. Um, Areas where I can tell there's not a lot to deal with, or where I can see both sides of it. I don't know what you're talking about when you say the crowd did it. Um, like that's where I'm using it. But I have covered everything on the west side that I was looking to cover with it in like under a half an hour. I don't know. This James dude keeps saying go to the crowd. I think he means cloud, but I've told him like 3 times that I've already looted out the clouds that he can see on the map. There's nothing there to check out. What black one? Black one what? There's no black crowd. Ugh. I have a bad feeling that that purification powder isn't going to work on that sand and that it got corrupted too deep. And I think I will be coming back with the bombs on that, but we're going to see. Most of this forest stuff, though. It's thin and it just recently spread. Ah! There we go. I think we're good there. I really need to upgrade from this to the cobalt repeater. Okay, we've made it back to the jungle. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and run every mechanical boss before I start working on getting a single pylon back. That's not gonna happen. Like, the issue isn't that you're wrong that the thing would make it easier. The issue is that I want to control the biome before it takes over everything. And I would have to literally go get the higher level hard mode ores, upgrade my armor and weapons, run all 3 mechanical bosses for the first time. That's not fast. I know, James is really giving me a run for my money. Like, I have been diagnosed with psychosis before, and I've never been that hard to communicate with. Uh, Adderall side effects are nothing to wink at, by the way. I was prescribed it, and it still made me just eye-popping crazy for a little bit. Ugh, yeah, I'm gonna need a bomb there. And I told you several times I'm not going up to the cloud. There's nothing up there. I already looted it. That's just how it is. Like, I'm not gonna go hang out on an empty cloud platform I've already been to. Okay, let's say in theory I do that. Then all I'm gonna do is lose everything that's not my base to corruption on the west side. Like, it's at the point where I'm within a few days of the entire west side of my map is corrupted surface if I don't do this. I don't see the point to not doing it. I don't see how ignoring it and having the entire rest of the west side of the map to remediate later is going to be faster. That's why. Like, explaining why I'm not abandoning half a world for 25 hours while I grind up doesn't really seem like something I should have to do. There is no black cloud, dude. That's if you're seeing black in the sky, that's just an area of the map I haven't flown directly over, and it's a small enough area it can't be hiding anything interesting, which is why I haven't bothered to fly over it. Like, I did my sky search on this world, man. That's not a black cloud. That right there is the underground portion of a sky island. That's a lake. That right there is area I haven't explored, but there's not going to be a sky island in there. There's not enough space for it to be hiding, or it would have detected it on a flyby. I'm glad you clarified you said cloud, because you literally did type crowd a few times, and like, it was hard to figure out what you meant by it, man. I feel like I just spent a pretty long time explaining why I wasn't going to do that in simple terms. God dang it! Dude, scroll up! You said crowd! Okay, yeah, this area is gonna have to be bombed out to be contained. That sand is corrupt deep down. I really don't need to build a house. I have a really huge base. I'm out here doing some work. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna worry about most of this desert in a little bit. I'm gonna get back toward the jungle because I think I actually have the pylon secured. She already explored it. She has already built a house. Oh boy, I hate those things. He's one of the regulars that likes to come by and watch me play. Pretty cool, except that he seems to forget that I'm not a guy. It happens. I'm a butch presenting woman. I hear it a lot, so I try to have a good sense of humor when I correct people. But like, if I let go of my butch voice and just started talking in my upper voice with no controls, it just sounds funny. Like, I'm too built for that. Okay, I think I can actually put them back in here now. Let's see. Dryad? Oh, come on now. Actually, I think you were quite notably the first guy who started replying and talking to me on them. There might have been one other before you, because like the two first people I had replying were on the same day. Sometimes I mixed up which order they were in. Whoop. And I went poop again. All right, James, you're about to see the house. This here is my personal part, the part I've decorated at least. I'm building downward as I get more furnishings. Over here, we've got the crafting area with my banner collection up top. And down there is the warehouse. And then over here is where I've started my display gallery for statues and paintings and the like. And the top row will eventually be all my armor displays. And then as we come up, this is where my original house was. And I'm going to be turning it into some larger size apartments for my NPCs. I've also got my NPC village up here inside of the base. And on the east side, we have my greenhouse. So I hope that shows off the base as well as you were hoping for, James, because I just gave you a guided tour. We get that, dude. We moved past it. We saw your explanation. James, you're gonna need to be nice to the other people in the room. You're the one that's giving everybody a hard time right now. If you don't like that, you can go. I'm trying not to, but I am starting to think that this is, yeah. I'm pretty sure that my forest was taken out by the underground corruption spreading upward, or possibly a new surface corruption. It's not just spread like the forest or like the jungle is. The jungle definitely got hit by spread from this area though, because it's not nearly as bad. But I lost a whole surface um, desert area, the only one on the map with my oasis. Whew. James, you're not being incredibly clear with us when you're trying to communicate. It looks like we're only getting half of the message that you're trying to send most of the time. I need you to take a second look at your sentences before you hit send, because we're trying to understand them. Aha, there we go. I'll grab that star. The biggest problem I have isn't the damage these enemies do, it's seeing them. Like, I've got bad dark on dark vision, like purple on black, brown on black, because I have cataracts. And it's not something that glasses can correct. Glasses don't change how you perceive light differences. Whew. Okay. This right here, I'm gonna build a stopgap spot because right now I'm not so concerned with trying to fight the deep infection that's down in this forest biome. What I am interested in is sealing it off so that once I get the jungle clean, it can't get reinfected. Deal with the forest another time. That one probably can wait till the mechanical bosses come through. But I want my jungle re-cleansed because I don't want the underground jungle that's under it to wind up a corrupted underground jungle. That's my huge motivator here. Alright. Ah! There we go! Derplings are spawning like nothing else. How many of you are gonna come at me, Derplings? They're spawning like they mean freaking business, too. Look at that. Oh my god. They're just all over. Oh. God, I hate Derplings. Where are you, dude? There were like 5 at the point where I went down. I'm giving myself multiple firearm options now. Yeah, there were 5 when I went down, and I killed at least 4 or 5, I think. I'd have to go back to the replay and count them to be for sure. So it was just insane. It was like I was parked on a spawn point or something. It would have been perfect for farming with like higher DPS. Okay. Ah, God, that's a big one. What the hell was that? No one here wants to give you a hard time, James. We just really need you to slow down and be a little clearer with what you're trying to say to us. We're on one edge of the jungle. There's a desert and oasis in the middle of the forest that's next to the jungle, and I think it spawned on me and followed me. That's my theory, because I was running through that desert area. Jesus, these derplings! I literally just want to build a tunnel here. Why is it so hard for me to build a tunnel? This is getting absurd. Like, I'm literally just trying to put up some balloons in that spot. Chester, where's my endurance potion? Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know what's up with you today, dude, but I hope whatever it is, it gets better. Ha ha ha, I got you this time, Derplings. Can't bother me while I'm building now. Yep. Um, I haven't put a lot of time into it since I've come back to the game, but my first time with the game was right around the time the update with the Crimson came out. So I played a world on it then, and then I kind of went back and forth between that and my old Corruption world for a while. I have a Crimson world made up too. We're going to visit it relatively soon here. It's still pre-hard mode, and I need to go establish a base there. I basically just made it and raided the Sky Temples because I was trying to get drops to make horseshoe balloons. Jesus. Are you saying you're Korean, James? Ah! That is a really gnarly area there. Ah! Yeah, I seem to be getting myself into trouble where stuff just keeps spawning and spawning until I get stuck into a small area with it. Ah, what is up with my data here? Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a minute and stop the stream and restart it because I'm getting some funky readings from my software and a lot of dropped frames. I think I have some settings wrong.